Tell them hi.
Hi.
We're waiting for a few minutes to let people join. Jenny, I saw your comment. You sure did. That never happens. So the last time we did a live update, I did not have time to actually answer or engage with you guys a lot. Hi. So this time I do. So if you're watching this in replay, it might be a little long. So I'll try to put in the info section below the part where we talk about this and the part where we talk about that, the little timestamp, so that you can skip ahead and around. Oh, someone from Dubai. That's cool. That's very cool. India. Wow. Huh? So, hey, beans and monkeys. Hey. Oh, look. Oh, Jenny said hi.
Hi, Jenny.
It's Miss Jenny, Mimi's mama. And Dave is on. Do you remember her? You met her at Disney World.
Oh, yeah.
It was that girl. Yeah. Lots of people. They're from Portland. There's Claire. Hi, guys. So I just said this, and I'll say it one more time if you're just joining us. This time I'm doing a live one, and I'm not rushed, so maybe I can actually engage a little bit, but I'll probably try to actually make this an update. We are, I'm almost past 31 weeks at this point. So I knew, hey, we're in Texas too. So is it live for everyone or waiting on Courtney? I think it's live. People are talking to me, so it should be live. I'm almost done. I'm almost completed 32 weeks at this point. So if I don't do the update from last week right now, we're gonna not. And I wanted to do an update that's not like a combo, since there's already enough confusion with the date. So I think the big thing is that on Saturday we went and did a 4D ultrasound. Yeah. So two things happened there. One, they did the size of the baby, which obviously at this point you can't use size as an estimate, but it did correlate with my new due date. She was measuring almost 32 weeks, and I was 31 and a half weeks, so it was right with my new due date. So, again, I know you can't, normally you take that in stride, because it's completely normal for babies to, measure off, but it's just, it was oh, cool, thanks, Dava. It was just, one more thing. Last week, I was, feeling very flustered about the due date change. You should really watch that video if you don't know what I'm talking about. And now I'm feeling much more I think in my heart I'm pretty sure that I'm not as confused anymore. I'm there's no way that this baby is due at that original due date. It doesn't make sense. In any world, it doesn't make sense. So my new due date, possibly even earlier, is what makes sense, and it's what everyone agrees on. So yeah, pretty much gonna just go with that. And then the other thing is, in the 4D ultrasound, we discovered that the baby is breech. Her head is up here, and at the time she was, her head is let me just scroll down. Her head is right here, or it was right here. I don't know where it is now. But her head was right here, and so were her arms and her feet. Everything was up high. So I was what? So we didn't really get a very good 4D ultrasound because her head was kind of tucked back into my body cavity. So it was hard to see. But we're going to do a rescan this coming weekend. But obviously, I know, Sophie. Obviously, if you are planning, if you're doing a natural birth, having a breech baby, technically she was frank breech or whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm still delivering naturally. I already made that decision with my midwife that if the baby is breech at the end, we have a doctor, and I'm going to go to a hospital with a doctor who actually is trained in delivering breech babies, frank breech babies, and complete breech babies, and all forms of breech babies. And I will go and attempt delivery with that guy, because there's really no reason not to try, even if they're kind of stuck down there. So the problem is that most doctors nowadays aren't trained to do it, so they don't like to. But I'm gonna go. I'm in Houston, so I'm in a big city. And so I'm going to go to an actual doctor who is trained. So obviously, though, that's not what I want to do. So at 32 weeks, they said about 30% of babies are in the breech position, but by 36, 37 weeks, only 3% are in, thanks beans and monkeys, only 3% stay in the breech position by the time you get to the point of no return. So I still have a chance that she'll flip on her own. However, I am not taking any chances. Like, I have a midwife appointment this week, and I'm going to be like, what can we do? Put her back. Get her back into the position, because she already weighs almost 4 pounds when they did the little growth thing. Almost that big. So I'm like, she's getting too big. We have to switch her around. So there's a lot of things that we can do, but once I'm past 30 weeks, and I don't like the baby to not be in the correct position at all. But it's cool. Like I said, we already had a plan in place. Like early on with the midwife, we came up with the plan. Spinning babies. Trust me, I'm going to try everything. I mean, like as a last resort. Aw, I said you're pretty. As a last resort, I'll even do an external version or whatever they call it. The thing where they try to flip them like in the hospital setting. But hopefully it won't come to that, you guys. Hopefully this little baby will still flip and I won't even have to worry about it, but I'm proactive. And if she is breech, I'm still going to attempt a natural delivery. I'll just have to do it in a hospital setting. But my midwife will come along with me. And then, like I said, I'll have a doctor who's trained in delivering babies that way. So I can at least have a shot, right? So I figure if I can deliver, my third baby was delivered sideways, like facing, like that was messed up. But I delivered her, I literally pushed her out with her look like she was sideways. She wasn't the right way. And that was, so her like shoulders and everything. I mean, it was very difficult and I did it. And so I've heard that that's actually harder than even doing like butt first. So I'm like, if I could do that, I'm at least going to give it the old college try. But that was kind of like my big thing. And someone said we both look fab. Thanks. And so... Oh yeah, we are in Houston. If anyone can do it, it's you. Thank you. I at least want to try, you know what I mean? Like, I always told myself 2 things since when I was pregnant with Sophia is that a breech baby or a big baby will not be the reasons why I don't deliver natural. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it comes to that, I will absolutely have a C-section. I am totally pro C-sections when they are necessary medically. I am not pro C-section when it's because the doctors don't know how to do it or they're rushing you along or you know what I mean? Like I'm for it for like good reasons. But anyway, I'm going to re-quote the statistic I said earlier for the new people, but I read a statistic. This was out of Canada. It was like from like a collection, like a study they did in Canada, but it's still a statistic that I think would work within the US too, and that is thanks Mac and Jay, and that statistic was about 30% of women have a baby who is in the breech position at around 30 to 32 weeks, but they found that at 36 to 37 weeks, most like only about 3%, and that's naturally had gone back. So I still have a really good chance that she could flip. Anyway, so that was a long time talking about that, but it's just something that I've never had a baby who wasn't kind of in the correct position at this point, so it made me a little like, oh no, but that's okay, it's cool. And was it still fun to see her, even though she was a little hard to see in that 4D ultrasound? Sophia, the whole family was there. We were all there. We were all there to see the baby like wrong. And she was so cute, you guys, and she already has like chubby cheeks, and like her arm already looked chubby, and the ultrasound tech said that it looked like she had a ton of hair. Will I do a haul on our baby gear? Yeah, I filmed a lot of what we already have at the the baby shower video. That one, we have bought a few more things. I have a bunch of stuff sitting over there. I'm getting like my bag ready, even though I'm doing as long as everything's correct, I'll be at a house having the baby. I still pack a bag because if you need to get transferred to a hospital or something happens, I'm still gonna want a bag. So I still make like a mom bag, and we've been getting stuff ready. It's a busy week, right, hun?
Yes.
Like this is our last week in the house, y'all. Sophie, look, did you see? Yeah, she is. So someone asked.
I hold a baby.
Yeah.
I've only held babies when they're sitting in my lap.
Yeah, with Audrey, she was 3. So no, Sophie had just turned 4, and I didn't really let her walk around with the baby, so she only got to hold her when she would like sit. So now Sophie's old enough that maybe she could hold her and like actually stand up, which is what she wants to do.
So I can carry her to her bed.
We'll see about that, but but you will definitely get to be more involved. I know you're excited, so that's cool. You think she'll look like Sophie and Grayson? Actually, in the ultrasound, she looked more like Audrey. But you don't know. It's hard to tell. She might look like Sophie and Grayson. But in the ultrasound, she definitely looked more like Audrey, which is my wild card.
Audrey, and then she might look like us.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. So, I don't know. But anyway, so that was the big thing. So let me talk about symptoms. I've been getting way more heartburn. This is something I rarely got with my other pregnancies, and I've had it like every day. Let's see. I've been having heartburn. I swear I could drink a glass of water and get heartburn somehow. And I'm like, what is happening? So I know what you're kind of supposed to do, but do you guys have any tips? I mean, do you just take those like Tums or something? I mean, I really don't know. If y'all have any tips, like let me know, because I do not enjoy it. I feel bad for people that's like a common symptom, because I'm like, ugh, it's horrible. And the one thing I've been really good about, I'm looking right now, is I'm not really starting to swell at all, which it's 90, 100 degree heat here, humidity. Acupuncture, I hadn't thought of that. And Gaviscon, I don't know what that is, so maybe, maybe not. With this heat and everything, I keep expecting like to have a little bit of puffy ankles at the end of the day, and I'm not really swelling, which is wonderful. However, like, oh my gosh, my feet are definitely... My legs are like really sore at the end of the day. So Kyle is amazing because he'll give me like a foot massage like pretty much every night. And then my hip has been bothering me. Ooh, papaya enzymes. Oh, someone recommended papaya enzymes. They had to put you on a prescription. Yeah, seriously, if mine is like doesn't clear up, I'm gonna just have to ask the midwife to give me something, because I was like, this is crazy. So yeah, my hip's been killing me. You know what? I shouldn't say killing me, because I don't think it's to that degree yet, but it's not been great. And, aw, look at that. Someone said you're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh, well, congrats, too. It's like, see what you had. And so, if my hip keeps hurting, I don't know what I'll do. I mean, that just happens. This happened with Audrey. My hip hurt so bad. Like, so bad. I said it, like, the last time I was pregnant, but I broke this hip when I was little, and I always wonder if like that's part of why it hurts worse, is because it's, I don't know, the more hair baby will have. Yeah, you know what? I mean, the ultrasound said that on the ultrasound it said that it had a ton of hair. So if you're watching in the replay, it doesn't show the things that people are saying, so I'm trying to like repeat the comment and then answer. Audrey is 3. My new due date is tentatively, we're saying like September 1st, but it's really, hold on, let me just remove that person. It's really, my midwife was kind of like, we're going to say anywhere from August 20 something to September 1st. So I kind of just picked September 1st, but yeah, I don't have a real due date. That's the bottom line. Honestly, I'm probably farther along than I even am right now. That's the honest truth. I'm saying September 1st. I think realistically my due date's just late August. Like, I have a due date range. But originally they thought they put my due date in mid-September, which is completely wrong. So, section, I'm reading someone here. Yeah, that can happen. Someone was talking about like having the small pelvis. It can happen. That's a real thing. Okay, when should the house be done? Y'all. That is the one thing that's like, I've been trying to not be stressed about this the whole time, but we're building a new house. For those of you who are just watching and don't really know what's going on in our lives, the house we're in now, this is it. We had to sell this house, and this is our last week, and then we technically don't have a home because I mean, our new house that we're building, and oh, thank you. Someone said Elizabeth was a beautiful name for her. Thank you so much. So our new house, I think our new house is not going to be ready till mid to late September. So there's that. Yeah, so we're not going to have a house. I have not looked at essential oils about the reflux. I should check that out. That's a good idea too. Labor Day, we might have, someone said they're due September 4th, Labor Day. Yeah, we totally might. Kyle's birthday is September 1st. He was born, I think, on, that was Labor Day the year he was born, I'm pretty sure. So Fia was born on September 8th. So, I mean, this baby's, Elizabeth's going to be, like, right there with them, but I don't know. This is my thing. So, Elizabeth she is measuring at a good, a few days ago, as of Saturday, she was measuring closer to 32 weeks, like 31 and a half weeks, which is what I was. Now I'm almost 32 weeks at this point. Yeah, the kids are going to a new school. We're in the same city, but we moved far enough away to go to a different school. Oh, I will. Thank you, Christina. So Elizabeth's measuring kind of right on track for my new due date. But she was like, a decent sized baby already. And I was like, you know what if after all of this, she's late? What if she's my first baby who is late? And then I end up having like a 10-pound baby at like 42 weeks. That's what I keep thinking is going to happen to me. What's the plan? Are we going to rent? We can't rent because it's not enough. Like all around here, we actually had thought about getting a short-term lease in an apartment. But around here, the apartments are, I found 3 apartments that were decent that I would feel comfortable putting my family in. And that would let us do a 3-month rent, but that's the minimum. And we don't need 3 months. We need 2 months tops. And most of them wouldn't even let us do that. Most of them required 6 months. So that's kind of not a good option. We've also looked at extended stay hotels, and we might stay at one of those. We might go for a week or so, just so that we're not putting the burden on our family. We might go, before school starts, we might go to a hotel in the area, like one with a little kitchenette or something. It'll just be an adventure, right? It's going to be an adventure. And so, but we're just going to kind of rely on the help of family for now. Oh, yay! Oh, Jenny said we can come live with her and she'll pamper us. Yay! Jenny, do not tempt me because I might show up at your house, especially if you'll like bake something for me.
Mom, I'm going to go there every single night.
I know. My friend Jenny, she always makes these amazing things and food, and I'm always like, oh, I want that. Long-term air. You know what? That's a really good option too. We're in Houston. I'm sure there are probably some decent Airbnbs around here. We did look at even I looked around to see if anyone even had houses that we could do temporary, but the problem is that most of them were if you want to rent the house for a month, it's going to cost you $5,000. And you think I'm kidding, but I'm not. People don't want to do a short-term rent or lease in Houston because they don't need to. There's enough people that they can get the full term. So they just, oh, thank you. Someone just said they love us.
Yay.
So it's just hard around here. No one wants to do a short-term anything. It's okay, and there's still a chance our house could be done in August, which would be wonderful. But new school starts on August 15th, and everything will fall into place. It will. Kyle and I were talking about this last night. It'll all work out. This is the tough finding housing in Houston. It is tough. Thank you, Mac and Jay. Someone else from Houston was saying it's tough to find housing in Houston. And don't drink too much. Someone was just saying don't drink too much. Well, I do drink a ton of water, so does that make it worse? I would think it might make it better, but maybe it's making it worse. They're referring to the acid reflux I was talking about, or heartburn or whatever. Someone on here was commenting about it's hard to find housing in Houston. It really is. It's very difficult. I know people think the housing in Houston's really inexpensive, and our housing, if you were buying a house, it is a good deal here, except for our taxes. Our taxes are hideous. But don't bump the can. If you want to go that way. But renting, Houston is actually one of the most expensive cities to rent in the U.S. So renting, it is horrible here. It's absolutely horrible. Most people I know live in a tiny apartment, and their rent is almost as much as my mortgage for this house, which is 2,700 square feet or whatever. And so it's renting here is crazy, and that's what makes it hard. It's not like we could just be oh, let's just move into a furnished apartment for a month. No one will do that with us. No one will offer us that deal. So that's okay. It's okay. It's all gonna work out. So I was saying, Kyle and I were talking last night about how it's just gonna happen. Our new house is around 4,000 square feet, something like that. Someone said it's like Portland. Portland's like that, yeah. But anyway, it's just gonna be what it is. We can't do anything about it. It's fine. The only thing that's like making me sad, and this still sounds silly to people who've never been pregnant or don't understand. I'll answer that in just a second. Is I'm really sad that I'm not going to have my bed and my personal space at the end for this last part of the pregnancy when you're feeling very sore and tired and it's not showing up on Mind Beans and Monkey. Mark him, like, report it. I guess it, like, auto hit it on me. Anyway, I'm just sad that I'm not going to have my own personal space. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what's making me really sad. And so just to be, like, at the end of pregnancy and, like, it's like, I'm like, I don't have, like, my comfortable bed and, like, my place to nest in. And that's, all along I have known that was going to bother me, but as we're kind of reaching the final stretch, it's like getting into my head where I'm just like, I know it's going to be fine. Okay, honey. I know it's going to be fine. I really am okay about it, but it does make me just a little sad. Like, so it's funny about leaving this house. It's like people keep asking me if I'm like feeling nostalgic or like how I feel. I brought home all of my children in this house. I was pregnant with Sophia when we moved into this house and bought this house. And I am a little bit, you had guys, someone saying there's an inappropriate pic above. I don't see it. It doesn't show up on my feed. So if you see it, report it. Okay. So anyway, that's what I'm sad about. Like that part there. And guys, don't worry if it's showing in report picture, it won't show up on the replay. So anyway, it won't show up on the replay, so it'll be gone once this is not live anymore, so it's okay. Okay, let's see. You're amazing, man. Thank you. So anyway, I just kind of, I know I just talked really fast and I threw a lot out at you guys, but I just wanted to update you. And really, honestly, overall though, besides feeling a little like about losing my personal space at the end of pregnancy and for when I'm realistically, I'm going to have a baby, a newborn baby, and I'm not going to be in my house, you know? And that's a little bit of like a hard pill to swallow, but it's okay. It's okay. You know what I mean? Like I know it'll be okay. Like I really do. And how excited are the kids? They are so excited, y'all. They are like, they talk about the baby almost every day. They love to feel her moving in my stomach. It's really adorable. Audrey always is like, she's so cute. She has all these plans. Audrey's my 3-year-old. She has all these plans about that she's going to feed the baby and take the baby to the crib and all of those type of things. Hold on, let me block somebody else. And so it's really sweet, you know? How to use your pregnancy pillow? Oh, you can use, seriously, instead of me explaining it, Google, like, and you'll see pictures of different configurations. And this is the, it used to be called, oh, you know what, I can't remember the name now, but if you just look up, like, pregnancy sleeping pillow, like, this will turn up, but I'll try to do the name in the, like down below after the vlog, okay? Let me just do that. Sorry, guys. The Snoogle. Yeah, but you know what's funny? That's what it was always called, the Snoogle, but I swear this is the same brand as the Snoogle, like the Leech Co. That's the company that made the Snoogle. And this is the same brand, but I swear it wasn't called that when I bought it this time. You know what I mean? Like I had to buy a new one because I'd gotten rid of all my baby stuff because I thought we were done having babies. Seeing the forest from the trees. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna normal diaper.
Can I talk to you?
Yeah, you can talk. So my 3-year-old's coming in. I knew this would happen eventually when you do a live video.
Mama,
Yeah, you want to come?
my scooter's not broken.
Your scooter's not broken?
No.
Oh.
That one's not broken.
No, it's not. It's fine.
If
But how about maybe we'll use the scooter in a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
I
idea.
can scoot at the
Sorry.
park Or at the...
At the park. We could scoot down to the park. Well, yeah, she's talking about her little scooter. Do you want to say hi to everyone real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, guys, her eye, she got stung by a mosquito. She got bit by a mosquito. Her eye puffed up to close. It'll be in a vlog soon. So it's healing. So it's a little, like, squinty. But it was completely swollen, so it's a lot better. You can see, though. Is this your hurt eye?
Yeah.
But does it hurt, or does it feel better?
This time we're going to be cute. And this time I want to show with Mom and Dad.
Yeah. Are you excited about Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Mac and Jay, like, when the vlogs for it come up. Like, it was so puffy. We were like, oh no! And we had to, like, we were, like, running her to the emergency room. But it was fine. Whatever. Hold on. Oh, man. You know what? Does one of you guys, I think we're going to wrap this up soon anyway, but do one of you guys volunteer who's watching this to be a moderator? I can make you a moderator so you can, like, handle these comments. Dava, do you have time to be a moderator? Can you be a moderator? I didn't know you could do that. I just saw that YouTube just offered me that option. Because that would be really nice. I know. That's why I said someone, yes, thank you, Dava. I'm making you a moderator. Oh, and Beans, I'm making 2 of you a moderator. Okay, I clicked put you as a moderator. Hopefully you can, and you can, like, delete them. So, let's see. And even though we're almost done at this point, I should have done this from the start, right? But that's okay. Now we know for next time. I'll be like, moderators. I'm glad that they do that. It worked. Thanks, Dava. And then Beans and Monkey, I made you one too. So, yay. Anyway. So now, yeah, I said all the symptom stuff. We've already been talking for 26 minutes. Yay, I'm glad it worked, Beans and Monkey. Thank you so much. That's so sweetie. What is your actual name? So I don't have to keep calling you Beans and Monkey. Because I feel like that'd be weird. Anyway, now if you guys have any questions or anything, I can answer those. And so, like I said, Audrey's playing in the background. We have a bunch of house questions, but if you guys have probably noticed, is it Caitlin? Is that how you say it? Caitlin? I love that name. Or is it like our next Disney trip? Okay. Tentatively, the next Disney trip is going to be 2018 fall. Tentatively. Once I'm past the point where I feel comfortable leaving.
It's going to be cute enough.
Yeah. When I feel comfortable leaving Elizabeth, like when she's kind of done, Caitlin, yay! When I feel like she's kind of done, like I can leave her after nursing. Do you know what I mean? At that point.
Thank you for your help, and I love your job.
Aww.
I like you're going to play with me, and I love you.
I can't wait for a nursery tour either since I don't have a nursery yet. The nursery theme is kind of like a vintage fairy tale rosy gold floral theme. It's a multiple thing. It's layered. It's like a layered theme.
Yeah.
You guys, you can see her eye now. It's still kind of... It looked like she'd been like in a fight. And I kept making a joke.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all should see the mosquito though. Like that's my about it.
I'm cute. And here, babe.
Yes. Grayson was very sad about the fact that it's a girl at first. She's definitely my twin. I know. This one looks like me. Totally. But now Grayson's totally cool with it.
I know you.
Because he's like, he knows, he's figured out that like he's the special one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does it pop out also? Mine, it doesn't, someone was asking if my, hold on, let me talk. Someone was asking if my hip hurt if it pops out. It definitely, bye Jenny! We should actually talk on the phone. My hip, the ligament does pop around. So you can rotate my hip and hear a pop and sometimes it feels better.
Yeah.
So, you're going to Disney World in September, someone said, for the first time from Portugal. Woo! Oh, you're going to have so much fun. That you still held your, I don't have a child. I'm done nursing. She doesn't nurse anymore. So that was my last, she's my oldest. Like she'll be 4 in October. So she hasn't nursed in a while. And so anyway, I missed that something about the name. Hey, Meg Carpenter. Hey, you know what? My last name was Carpenter, by the way, my maiden name. Isn't that funny? I don't see too many other people like that. So, yay. Okay, any other questions? And then we'll wrap it up now that I have a fabulous hairdo thanks to Audrey. Have I ever been on a Disney cruise? Yes, I have. And it was fabulous. And I can't wait to take the kids on one. I went on one with Kyle, so they've never been. When are we moving? We don't have a closing date for our new house yet. So we don't know for sure. Originally, they had said they were shooting for August 15th. That's not going to happen. I'm hoping mid-September, but as soon as we have a moving into the new house date, you guys will know. That is one thing. The pregnancy vlogs have been more in real time, but if you've noticed our daily vlog styles, our day in the life styles, they are really behind, and that's been for safety reasons with like house stuff. But now that we're almost done, I will put everything in it'll be more in real time again. And at some point, I'll start the daily vlogs until labor, and they'll be like right on time. Bye. So my mom is doing great. My mom, she had a breast cancer, and so someone was asking how she's doing. We always meant to do a final update with her, and we never have. She's doing great. She has lost so much weight. She's very thin, and she's in really like good shape. She did the Avon, that walk that's like 39 and something miles. And the woman just had breast cancer, by the way, y'all, like really bad late stage 3 breast cancer. And she trained and just did that walk, and she raises lots of money, and she's like really into like raising money and like doing charitable work with cancer now. Like that's what she does most of the time. And so she's great. She still doesn't have her hair back because she took a form of chemo that was so intense it actually completely killed some of her hair. So she might never have her hair might never regrow, but she doesn't really care. She's like, it's okay. So she has like a wig, but she doesn't even usually wear it. It's so hot. She's kind of awesome in that way because she doesn't care. So anyway, that's just some tidbits about my mom. She's doing great. She's doing amazing. She's actually healthier than I think she's been in a really long time in, other ways. So hi, Rebecca. So that's really good. So that's how my mom's doing. And I think that's about it. So yeah, I don't know. Any other like baby related questions, and we'll just call it a day. And thank you guys. Thank you, Caitlin and Dava, for helping moderate this. Best way to go from Disney to Universal. I used to say that they have like you can take like a little shuttle, but it's a little pricey. They have a Universal, like they use like I forget the name of it, but long story short is actually the last time I went, the best way was Uber. Uber was cheaper than the taxi. It was cheaper than the Universal shuttle, more reliable. And Uber has like vans with car seats in Florida. So if you have a family, you can literally request the actual, you could say, we need an Uber with car seats and to fit 6 people. And they'll be like, great. And it was wonderful. So I would highly recommend that. I missed that last one about checking with the midwife about something. Sorry guys. I try to look at the lens thing. So, and you're welcome, Maria. You're welcome. I hope that helps. But yeah, I've done taxi. I've done the little super shuttle thing that everyone usually recommends that, but it was more expensive. It was cheaper to do Uber. And like I said, since they have car seats, even if you're with your family, we had a great experience with that. An estimated, yes, we do, Dava. She was almost 4 pounds, and that's at almost 32 weeks, which is about normal for 32 weeks. About the acupuncture. Where did I get our children's names? Nowhere special, like most of them. Sophia, that was a name Kyle and I liked since we first started dating. We almost didn't name her that because it had become very popular by the time we were pregnant with her. But then we decided that we loved that name for 8 years. And so we were like, we shouldn't not name her something just because it's popular or not popular. Like, we should pick the name we love. So we stuck with Sophia. And then her middle name's Noelle, and we just loved the name Noelle. And then Grayson, I just wanted a presidential name, like a name that was like sounded presidential. And so his name is Grayson Alexander. And I know that's weird. I was just like, it just sounds presidential to me. We wanted just like a nice name like that. So, David said she's going to try to come see us in September. Well, good luck. We might not have a house yet, but I'd still love to see you. And then Audrey, Audrey's just a name that's been on our list of names we liked since Sophia. So it was just kind of on the short list. It's just a name we like. Audrey with a D. We like the old-fashioned one. There's also Aubrey with a B, which is a really beautiful name, but we like the old-fashioned one. And so it was between Audrey and Aurora was the choices, and we just ended up going with Audrey. And then her middle name is Michelle, and that was to honor my brother-in-law who passed away while I was pregnant with her. And his middle name, I didn't want to take his first name because his family wanted to use it. His middle name was Michael. Kyle's middle name is Michael. My middle name's Michelle, so it seemed really good to do for Audrey. Plus, it rhymed with Noelle. So, and then, yay, you made it to the live feed, the happy heart, woohoo! And then Elizabeth, I have no idea why, when I was first pregnant, I just from like the very early stages of when I was pregnant, when we still thought we might lose the baby, if you aren't caught up there, you can go to the early pregnancy vlogs. We weren't even sure the baby was going to stick around. I had a feeling it was a girl, and I loved the name Elizabeth. Just came into my, I just love the name Elizabeth, and I think it's because it's a classic name that's it's timeless, classic, beautiful. And then for fun, it kind of goes with Sophia and Audrey in terms of like old glamorous Hollywood actresses, but that was not actually why we picked it. It just worked out that way. But I just love the name Elizabeth. It's like, it was literally like that name popped into my head, and I never wanted another name for her, ever. Like, that was it. And I told Kyle, and he was instantly like, yeah, that's perfect. If it's a girl, that's perfect. And that was it. And then her middle name is Belle, Belle. And we were trying to decide between Elizabeth Grace and Elizabeth Belle, and Kyle liked Belle better, plus Belle rhymes with the other girls' names, and it was too sweet to not do. And I love the southern charm of Elizabeth Belle. I think it's just a very charming, beautiful name, and I just love it. So there we go. That was the name stories. That was kind of long to explain them all, because when you start having bazillion children, that's what happens. But anyway, all right, I think I'm going to wrap it up because it was pretty long. But I'm so glad that I actually got to chat with you guys, unlike last time when I did one and it was like, I was like, I gotta go. This one, it went pretty good, and at least the children weren't crazy. You guys, think of us this week. This week we are packing up everything, and it's a very crazy week for us, but yeah, all right. Oh, tell her we said hi back. Someone was saying their kids said hi, so that was awesome. I'm glad you caught us live, Mother Mews. It's fun to see some of you guys that, there are people who have been around a long time, and they also comment more frequently, and like, I always think of those people, you guys might think it's weird, but I always, in my head, I'm always like, they're almost more friends than just like people out there, and so it's fun when they're on live too. So that's who I'm keep chiming into, is those people I feel like they're my people. they're like my group. I know, Dava, I'm so glad you finally caught one too. It's amazing. So, and then someone was saying positivity. Thank you. Like, I try. I have my moments. Last night, I was in the bathtub, and to Kyle, I was like, I got a little teary-eyed, and I was like, I am just sad about not having my bed. And he was like, oh, honey. And I was like, no, it's okay. I'm fine. I was like, I'm just a little sad about that, but it'll be okay. I know in my heart it's all we're going to work out. And like Kyle said yesterday, woohoo, go Team Hale. Kyle was telling me yesterday, he goes, everything is happening because it's supposed to happen this way. We may not understand it, and that doesn't matter. It's happening the way it's supposed to happen, and that's all there is to it. So we're going to go along with it. And it doesn't mean we're not allowed to be a little sad or have some bad days or a little stressed about it, because we're human and we're allowed to have those feelings and emotion. But at the end of the day, this is just what's happening. This is just how it was supposed to be. And we were joking about how we'll always remember 2017 as being like that crazy year where we surprise pregnancy and then like sudden move and all, you know what I mean? And like changing due dates and crazy house stuff, and this is our year. So yay. So anyway, okay. And Dava and Caitlin, thank you again for moderating for me. Next time, like right from the start, We need to pick moderators. It's much easier. I can actually chat with you guys. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It was fun. I know this is long, so people on the replay are probably not going to, probably won't get a lot of replay views on that, but that's okay. I'm going to, like I said at the beginning, try to time stamp it a little to help people out. But I did try to keep all of the pregnancy symptoms in the beginning, so at least those people can watch to there and then like go away, you know, it's fine. You know what? I never showed the belly. I got to show the belly. So ignore all of the packing stuff. Someone just said, can we see the belly? We had the same thought. Okay, guys, I'm wearing the cutest tank top. Let me put this down. It is such a cute tank top from, where is this from? Pink Blush. So, is that not cute tank top? So anyway, so here's the belly. This is technically, it's almost the 32 weeks completed belly and not really 31, but that's okay. I think I took a picture of my belly at 31 weeks completed, so I'll put that, I'll make a new thumbnail and put that in there. There we go. Thanks. I definitely have a big belly, but that's just how it is. Okay. Oh, bye, Sammy. Thanks, Dava. I know, I love this top. Pink Blush Maternity. It's so cute. So, thanks. I'm glad we're having another one too. It was a long journey of like kind of figuring all of that out, but now I'm just like really excited. It's going to be great. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to everyone next time, okay? Bye.